All right, hey guys, welcome to my channel. I've been troubleshooting my new setup this afternoon, so this is my third time testing it. Hopefully it is working. We've been having trouble with some of the audio, so I have two cameras now, and I have the face camera and then I have the overhead camera right here. So I've been setting it up and trying to test it. But now that I have a second camera, it means I have a second audio input. So I've been looping again. So that's what we've been trying to figure out. So hopefully I've figured it out. I've disabled, hi Pam, I've disabled all of my audio except for my my mic auxiliary audio. So hopefully only one voice. That's good. Yeah, I disabled everything and then I just clicked one. So I've been troubleshooting it for the last hour or so. So we'll see if it starts looping here in a second, Pam. It usually happens when I get past like the 1 minute mark. Yeah, hi Rita. So just let me know if it starts to loop again because I've been troubleshooting my setup. Like I said, I got my front camera here and then I have my new overhead camera what I got for Christmas, so I'm very excited. So I'll be able to transition easily. And today is all about just troubleshooting. Whenever I get a new setup, of course you got to go through this whole troubleshooting, and I thought I had it before I went live, but I started looping with the audio. So that's why I'm just kind of chit-chatting with you a minute here just to see if it starts up again, because I have some of my Christmas presents to share with you. So I just am chatting for a minute just to see if it's going to start echoing. If it does start echoing, you guys let me know. And if it does start echoing again, I think I'm done for the day. So I'm going to just put it away and come back again tonight maybe. But it sounds like so far so good. So hopefully I'm not echoing and I can share with you some of my stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and transition to my overhead camera. I'll keep watching the chat. If it does start echoing, y'all just let me know. And we will have to call it a day if it doesn't work for us. All right, so I love the ease of the transition. I was able to go from my face to my desktop, which is really kind of fun. And let's see if I can get a good view here. All right, so hopefully I'm still okay. I wanted to share with you a couple of the Christmas presents I got. So one of the things that I got was the upgraded Scan and Cut. Many of you guys probably are familiar with the Scan and Cut, but I got the Scan and Cut DX. So it's going to allow me to do a lot more things. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I was playing with that a little bit this morning. Workspace camera looks good. Still only one voice. Fantastic. All right. So yeah, I was playing with my Scan and Cut a little bit this morning, and what's fun about the Scan and Cut is you can cut out, shapes. You can cut out images that you've scanned, which is this little guy right here. And then you can also cut out words, which is kind of fun. So I was kind of playing with the settings, and I went from really small to a little bit larger. So I'm excited to be able to play with my Scan and Cut a little bit more. I'm probably going to have to watch a few videos to try to figure that out, because there's a lot more settings on the DS. So it enables you to do like a half cut. So if you wanted to create a sticker sheet, you can do the half cuts. If your image has too many contrasts, sometimes the Scan and Cut will pick up some of the images inside of your image and try to cut those out. And I know that there's some features to try to just make sure you get your border. So I'll have to do a little bit more research on my new DS Scan and Cut to try to figure it out. But I'm very excited about it because, as you guys know, I work with digital images, and it's going to be nice to be able to just scan in my sheets and be able to cut out my images. So I'm kind of excited about that. So the other thing I got for Christmas are these little wax seals. So you guys probably are familiar with these. If not, you can, melt it here, and then you pour it, and then you can use these wax stamps to be able to stamp out wax seals. So of course I had to get one that's a T. So S&R Creations has quite a few scan and cut videos. Okay, Pam, yeah, I'll check it out because I know that's on my list this week. I have all week off, so I'm real excited about being able to play in my studio, get it all straightened out, and get ready for next year. So I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, I got this T here for Taylor, so I got that one. And then I got this little box with all these goodies, and I love these. I mean, they're kind of vintagey looking. This is the feather, and I've got a rose, I've got a tree, I've got a heart, which is what I'm going to play with today. And that's what I wanted to try out. So I haven't tried out any of this yet, so I thought, why not play a little bit while I'm on camera, and then I can test out my new setup. So I think so far I'm still good. I don't have the double voice going on, so I'm happy about that. And what's nice about technology is once you get it set up, it's set up, right? So I don't have to keep messing with all of my settings. So I'm hoping that I finally got it. But yeah, so I thought we would put together a cute little card. I still have to put away a lot of my Christmas stuff, but of course, coming into the new year, coming into Valentine's Day, we can all start thinking about Valentine's Day cards. So I wanted to be able to, number one, try out my new scan and cut. So check, I was able to cut up my new image. And then number two, I wanted to be able to create a card where I can use my new wax seals. So that's what we're going to try to do today. So came up with this. This was not my idea. I think I was like looking through ideas for the wax seals because I want to be able to incorporate them into my card. A lot of people use these to seal envelopes and whatnot, but I wanted to be able to incorporate it into a card. So I found this really cute design, and it's a 5x7. So I cut this out 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, so 1/4 of an inch from a 5x7 card, and that's going to be my base. And then this was a 6x6 piece of paper that I used my envelope scoreboard to create a little envelope. So that's going to go right here. So Pam, you got some storage bins for your crafty space and another set on the way. Yeah, this is going to be a great time, right, to reorganize our craft room. I know that I plan on doing that this week. And my studio / craft room / office is also my workspace. So even though I won't be working, I'll be spending a lot of time in this room trying to get it organized for next year. Especially now that I have my setup for my streaming. And organization is key. So yeah, looking forward to better organization. Absolutely, Pam, because it just makes our lives a little bit more easier when things are in its place and we can find them easier. So the design here is kind of an envelope, and then I'm going to have hearts coming out, and then I thought I would use my wax sealer to put a little wax seal there. So that's what we're going to do. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and glue this down, and I don't want to cover my envelope yet because I want to figure out where my hearts are going to go. So Pam, you're going to go with a bin for new stuff to make sure that you don't put it away. Yeah, I did that last year and it worked really well. So when I would buy something new, I had a box, not a bin, I had a box that I would put it in, and it wouldn't go onto my it wouldn't go onto my shelves until I actually used it. So that worked out really well for me. Because once you put it away, sometimes you never go back to it, and quite honestly, sometimes we forget we have it, right? So if you kind of keep it out till you use it, that definitely is a good strategy to make sure that you are using your new stuff. I actually picked up some new items and I didn't really read, I guess, the packaging, and it wasn't what I thought I was getting. So I'm going to play with those probably next week, see if you guys can help me figure them out. You know, I bought the items by mistake, but maybe it'll be something I use. So I've got this glued down, and then I'm going to kind of keep this open, like I said, because I want to be able to put my hearts in here. So I'm guessing that my audio is still good, that I am not looping, hopefully, in my voice. I think you guys probably would have told me that by now. So if I am getting any echoing or looping, be sure to let me know. All right, so I cut out a couple of different colors of hearts. You got some hot foil. You know, I haven't tried hot foiling yet, but I might try it next year, this coming year. I probably won't invest in the whole hot foiling machine. Sounds okay. The sound is still good. Awesome. Yeah, I probably won't invest in the whole heat foiling, but I know that there's some other solutions for foiling. So I plan on, maybe next week even, I plan on pulling out some of my foiling and see what I can do. So the sound sounds great. Good. Hopefully I've figured out that problem. It took me 3 tries, but we got it. All right, so I'm just using some of my walnut stain to add some distress to my hearts here. And I love making Halloween cards. Those are probably my favorite ones. And then my second favorite is probably Valentine's Day cards. I do like Christmas cards, but I really like making Halloween and Valentine. They are complete opposite. But the Valentines that I make, I like them to be more vintagey. I'm not really into the cutesy stuff. But with Valentine's, there's a lot of ways you can go with vintage. So I plan on doing some fun Valentine's Day cards in the next few videos. So I'm just adding walnut stain to my hearts. And another thing I want to try to get into next year are the, what do they call it? The interactive cards. So I've been watching some videos on those as well, and I'm going to try to self-teach myself. I know that there are dies out there that you can get for the interactive cards. So I'm hoping to try to do a few more of those. All right. Okay, so I think I have six hearts here. That's interesting, right? So before I had the overhead, I wasn't able to put myself on the screen, and now I'm on the screen, and I got to be careful about what I do, because you know, you're going to be able to see me, so I got to make sure that I'm aware that I'm always on camera. And who knows, I mean, this is new for me. I may not put myself on camera every time, but I wanted to be able to definitely do that, and have more options. I plan on doing some classes. The back stands up when you open the card. No, I haven't seen it yet, Pam. I'll have to check that out, but that's cute. I know that there's a lot of dies out there that help with the interactive cards. And I don't know if I necessarily want to invest in all those dies, but we'll see. All right, so I have my hearts here, and I want to kind of have them popping out. So I probably don't, these hearts are big enough where I don't need too many. Let's see here, maybe 4. Maybe I'll use 4. And you probably only need 2, right? I mean, I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, so I'm using my 3-in-1 beacon glue, and this is liquid glue so it will move around as I place it. Alright, so I'll do this one here. You don't think the shopping bag one is a die? Yeah, so I definitely got to check that out because I want to be able to, like I said, have more interactive cards. So I thought it might be fun to do some of those next year. Some of those interactive cards are very interactive, right? So I might have to start slow. I know that, shoot, what is her name? There's a designer out there that has some dies that do interactive. And I have a few of them. I just can't think of her name right now. But yeah, those dies can get pretty expensive. All right, let's see. So yeah, with the liquid glue, I can have some movement time. As you can see, I kind of snuck that underneath there. And actually three might be good because this is going to go here, I think. See, that one might not even show. Maybe we'll put this one here. And maybe put this one here. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe underneath. Let's see. But yeah, some of those interactive cards are really, really fun. So we'll see. I want to kind of try some new things next year. All right, maybe we'll just put that one like that. Yeah, the glue, Pam, the glue is clear. It's 3-in-1 beacon, and I highly recommend it. I get the big bottle, and then I refill this one because I like working with the smaller one because the nozzle is a little bit finer. But yeah, I really like it, and I like that the glue continues to move, so if I have something glued down, I can adjust it as I need to. All right, I think that looks really cute. Okay, so this was one of the things I cut on my Scan and Cut today. So we're going to definitely use that. When I first did it, oh, it's so little. So what I like about the Scan and Cut is I was able to adjust the size with no problem. So I'm kind of excited about that new toy. I only asked for a couple things for Christmas. The Scan and Cut was one of them. And then, of course, my new setup was another one. So I was happy to be able to get both of them. All right, so I think that's good for the envelope. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And I'll probably be making a few of these because I really like the design. We should do a Valentine's exchange, you guys. What do you think about that? I don't even know how to organize that though, but I think it'd be fun to be able to create some Valentine's Day cards and do a cute little exchange. But yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Okay, so my idea was to use my heart. So this is my new stamper. Yeah, I got my Scan and Cut. In fact, I'll put links to it in my description box when I'm finished here. But I got it at Joann's on sale. They're a little pricey, but I was able to get mine on sale, so I was excited about that. And I think I got it right after Black Friday. But I'll put links to it. And I would say, Pam, just, this doesn't want to come out. Just watch for the sales. Debbie J's going to have a Valentine. Okay, I'll check out her channel. Because, yeah, I'd like to maybe do a Valentine's Day swap. I think it'd be kind of fun. Because I know I'm going to be making a few Valentines. All right. So, makes me a little nervous about having fire in my craft room. I have a lot of paper in here. So, we're going to have to be very careful not to knock everything down. All right, so VOIFYI. I don't know what that is. I hope that is not. It's all right. So thinking I'll put the little wax here, but first I need to spam. Yeah, I gotta block that person. Let's see if they come back or if they go away. Don't spammers have anything better to do than bother us? All right, so came with this little tea light, and these are cheap to get, so I'm thinking I probably won't use the whole thing. So I've got to light that. All right, and what kind of started me on this was a friend of mine sent me this. I saw that they were using the wax seals, and they sent me this, but of course I didn't have the setup. So with this, you can just, you know, melt it right on. This one you can do it in the cup, so I might use that as well. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. Now in the videos I was watching, I saw people using 3 of these. So I guess I should probably light this first, right? All right, so let's see. Without burning my fingers. Okay, so that's lit. And then this goes there. And then I want to use reds. That has 2, and then there's 1. Okay, so that's 3. I'll probably try to mix and match my colors. I saw some people mixing their little waxes, but for me, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the red for this particular card. And I might actually sort these out by colors. I haven't decided yet. Like I said, I just got these, and I haven't had a chance to play with them yet. So I guess I just leave that there, right? I have to watch a few videos to see how this works. But while I'm waiting for that, let me go ahead and put down the you and the me. That's going to go there. All right. So yeah, I got a few cards from an exchange from Christmas, and it was kind of fun. So I think I'm going to try to get involved in more of the card exchanges next year. Because I make a few cards. All right. So Pam, what else did you get for Christmas? You said you got some storage solutions. Is there anything else? Are you heading out, Rita? Let's see, is Debbie J on YouTube? I'm not on Facebook. Oh, yeah, there you go. So yeah, Debbie J's Crafting Corner. She is on YouTube. So definitely check her out. She does lives as well. Their styles are a little different than mine. I tend to be a little bit more vintage inspired as a crafter. Her and Elizabeth are a little bit more eclectic. Yeah. All right, so I want this. Go ahead. Get rid of some of that white edge. Yeah, I'm excited to play with my scan and cut a little bit more. And if one of the reasons I got, oh, okay, yeah, I saw that after I saw the message. I thought you were heading out on us. But yeah, one of the reasons I got this scan and cut is because of all of my digital images. I want to be able to sell kits next year because I want to do classes, you guys. So I thought it would be fun to be able to put kits together and then do classes. I know not everybody has. Hi, Rhonda. Merry Christmas. I know not everybody has printers to be able to print out the images, so I thought I would put kits together and maybe do some classes next year. And that's why I wanted my streaming cameras. I've got my face one, and now I've got my one that fits down on my table, because I want to be able to do some classes next year. So let's see. So you got some holographic foil cardstock, nice. Some plastic sheets for alcohol inks, very nice. Yeah, that's another thing I need to get out are my alcohol inks. I don't play with those enough. All right, so this is melting nicely. I'm just going to keep that there for now. Like I said, it makes me a little nervous having this next to my paper, but I'll just have to be careful. So yeah, this is one of the gifts that I got. And like I said, I saw a friend on Instagram that had been playing with the wax seals. So I wanted to play with them. So I got those for Christmas, along with my scan and cut and my new camera. All right, so I'm thinking this needs to be cut. So my scan and cut did not cut in between here. It's not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I'll tell you, I'd rather do it just a little fussy cutting than the whole thing. So I can do that. One of the things I got to figure out, and I got to watch more scan and cut videos, is how to remember, or how to set my settings to be able to make sure that it doesn't cut in between. So I'll have to check that out. So Pam, you must have gotten a lot of stuff if you can't remember what else. So that's exciting. Your kits and classes sound fun. Yeah, that's one thing I'm definitely going to work on. I have a few goals for next year, you guys. So like I said, one of the things is I want to do classes and kits along with the classes. So my scan and cut will enable me to put kits together for you guys. And so if you don't have a good printer, I have a very good printer. I'm in digital images, so I have to have a good printer. But I can put together the kits, and then the class would be all, you know, you pay one fee, you have the kit. This is starting to go. I guess you gotta keep an eye on this. You have one kit, you have the class, and then you're ready to go. Okay, so I'm chit-chatting away, and this started to bubble, so I think it's ready. So I'm going to put it right here. So let's go ahead and pour this out. I've never done this before, so whew, it's starting to smoke. Okay, so rule number 1 is pay attention to your wax when it's on the fire. So that's rule number 1. And then I want to make sure my heart is the right side. And rule number 2, make sure you have some paper towels next to you when you're playing with your waxes. Okay, so from what I've saw people do, they've just placed that down. So I'm going to grab some paper real quick. Okay, so while my wax is setting, let's see. Pam, you got totally spoiled this year. I'm sure you deserved it. That's great. Your husband gave you COVID, Kathy. Whew, well, tell him he can keep that gift for himself. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully not too many symptoms. I know a few people that have gotten COVID. And fared fine. So hopefully you're okay. Susan, you said you like what I'm working on. Thanks. Yeah, that'll do for right now, I guess. I wanted to be able to use my new set. All right, so, oh, that came out great. But I don't want to catch my craft room on fire. That wouldn't be good. Okay, so let me show you. So there's my wax. It has a little heart. I don't know if you guys can see that. So Kathy, you took him to the hospital Tuesday with a fever. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope that you're feeling better. I'm guessing you're probably home now. So I hope you're feeling better. I know a lot of people are getting it and coming out fine. But it's something you definitely don't want to mess with. Fever and a little cough. Good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. And that was just Christmas Eve, so you didn't have the symptoms for too long, so that's good. All right, so I got my wax. I love it. I love my new present. You probably will be seeing more videos using this because I think it's really cool. And now I've got my little kid here. So I got to stock up on some staple items. So I need to get some pop-ups, I know. I got my glue, so I'm good with that. But there's a few things I'm going to actually order. But yeah, okay, so let me see if I have some pop dots here. Alright, so this was completely impromptu. Like I said, I was testing my setup and my audio. So I didn't really have anything prepared. I was playing with my scan and cut. And I cut this out, and then I wanted to play with my wax seal, and that's when I did that. And I've been watching people working with the wax seals, and I think that they're very cute. But most of what I had seen is people using them to seal their envelopes, but I wanted to incorporate them into my cards. So that's when I saw someone do something similar to this. And then, of course, I can use my little digital image. So this is one of my Valentine Day images, you guys. It's over in my shop. Yeah, you know what? I don't have any. Well, maybe I do, actually. I had one. Pam, look at what I found. I saw some over at, where was I the other day that I saw some, and I thought, oh, I got to pick some of these up. But yeah, it's a great idea. So I have one left. But yeah, so if you guys like doing classes with card kits, that's one thing I plan on doing. Yeah, Rhonda, I'm excited. I got this for Christmas, so I'm hoping to be able to blow that out for right now. I'm hoping to be able to come up with some fun ideas. Pam, you just gave me the idea for my wobbler, so thank you for that. I think that's a wonderful idea. And the wax seals, I think, will just be really fun to be able to create, just add to my vintage inspired, you know, craftiness. You guys know that I'm a vintage inspired crafter. So maybe I should have put that on first. So I think the wax seals are just a nice addition. So I was excited to get them. All right, so I think this goes here, right? Yeah, it is a cute image. I got it off of a vintage postcard. So if some of you guys are interested, next year I might be doing some classes or some videos. I don't know if I'm going to do a class, maybe videos on how to work with the digital images. But it was off of a postcard, and I was able to clean it up and take out the background and use it as an image. So I will link everything in my description box after the video. And yeah, this is one of my favorite images. Okay, here you go, Pam. That was your idea. That's cute. So Pam says you can make a bunch of wax seals on parchment paper and have them ready to go for projects. Yeah, I saw some people doing that. So I might do that. I kind of like the idea of melting the wax and but yeah, but it's got kind of smoky. Okay, so cute idea. I loved that addition. So fun. All right, so there's my little wobbler. And this is my very first Valentine of the season, you guys. Let's do some finishing touches here. So now that I have my streaming all set up, like I said, I'm off next week. So I plan on doing some crafty sessions. So if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you're having fun on this video, give me a thumbs up and a like. That really helps my channel. And then hopefully I'll get some of these videos for next week scheduled ahead of time, so you guys will get notifications. So let me see. I know I want to put this on some cardstock. I'm wondering if I should go red. What should I do for the background? I could go white, I guess, right? I don't know. Let me think about that a second. Alright, okay. So we've got another spammer. So Dawn said you updated your wax supplies. Yeah, I have one of those drip ones. A friend of mine sent this to me. So I might try that as well. So I'm just adding some distress to the edge of my card here. And then let's add some distress ink. Ooh, gotta be careful with this and. So I love the fact that you can do sentiments with the Scan and Cut. So this You and Me I made with my new Scan and Cut. I like yours with the holder and the wax beads. Yeah, this is the one I asked for Christmas. So, but I'm going to definitely try these as well. But yeah, I love that you can make your own sentiments with the Scan and Cut. So I will definitely be taking advantage of that feature. Oh, wobbler, so cute. All right, so Pam, am I going to have to give you credits in my video for the idea for the wobbler? Very, very cute, very cute. So when you distress the fold, does it weaken it? When I distress the fold. So this isn't the fold, this is the outer edge. Okay, so I think you could cut your old wax type and warm the knife and use it a little melting pot. Yeah, probably. I would think you could probably cut some of this off and put it in here too, I would guess. But I would think it probably would be just as easy to melt it right on. And 3 was perfect. So these were 3 beads, and it was perfect. So I was real happy with that. All right, so I'm going to put this on some paper. Let me figure out what I'm going to do here. All right, guys, so I'm just getting some more paper here. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm back. So no credit needed, Pam. All right. So I'm just gonna put this on some white cardstock. It's another thing, I gotta get some heavier white cardstock for my bases. But I think that'll be fine. All right. Yeah, I remembered I had the one wobbler left. And when you said it, I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. So I'm going to have to get some more of those. I don't use those too many on my cards. You know, it's one of those things where you have it, put it away, and you don't think about it. So I appreciate the reminder. All right. And at least, you know, if I don't have heavy cardstock, I like to use 100-pound paper for my bases. Been using supplies from 20 years ago. Good. Well, if you have them from 20 years ago, that means you haven't been using them very often. So hopefully it's supplies and not actually paper and whatnot from 20 years ago. But yeah, so yeah, even though my base isn't very sturdy, I like to mat the inside of my card, so that gives it a little bit more weight. So that is my very first Valentine's Day card, you guys. And like I said, when I was playing with my scan and cut, I cut some small ones, so I'll have to use that. So yeah, I think that the wobble came out cute. I like my little wax seal, and that's my very first Valentine's Day card. All right, guys, so I think that's gonna do it for me. I had fun hanging out with you all, and let's see if I can transition here. All right, so there we go. All right, so yeah, that's what we made. I had a lot of fun creating this with you today. Like I said, I have some fun plans for the new year, and I'm going to continue to learn my setup. Yeah, you're welcome, Pam. Thanks for hanging out with me and troubleshooting my setup, but I think we've got it, so hopefully we're good to go. So yeah, my card came out cute. I'm happy with it. So yeah, I plan on doing some more lives next week, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and hopefully we'll see you next week when we make some more cards. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We'll see you later.